What will your July energy be like? Find out with the Path Forecast. July is the month when summer reaches its peak, when the heat and generosity of nature become especially noticeable. During this period, you want to fully immerse yourself in the atmosphere of summer. Enjoy every moment of it and feel its power with your whole body and soul. However, in order to truly experience all the charm of this time of year, it is important to understand what energies will accompany you during the month. This is where the Personal Path Forecast will help, which will reveal to you which areas of life require special attention, and where you will be able to find new opportunities. You will be able to learn how to correctly direct your energy in order to make the most of every moment of July. With this forecast, you will be able to find out in which areas of your life will special attention be required in July, where new opportunities and chances will appear, how to correctly direct your energy in order to achieve maximum results and success, how to find out your path. Take your date of birth and add all the digits together until you get a number between 1 and 9. For example, December 11, 1986 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 6 equals 29 2 plus 9 equals 11 1 plus 1 equals 2. Or February 5th, 2003 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 5 plus 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 3 equals 12 1 plus 2 equals 3. Path 1. This month, focus on your tasks and goals. This month presents an ideal opportunity to focus on the tasks and goals that you've been putting off. Whether it's small chores, personal projects, or important changes that you've been avoiding, now is the time to tackle them. Sometimes we delay things out of fear, uncertainty, or simple distraction, but delaying them only adds more stress in the long run. So, take this moment to dive in, make progress, and break free from the cycle of procrastination. However, it's also essential to find the healthy balance between work and rest. Overworking yourself in the pursuit of your goals can lead to burnout, which will only slow you down in the end. It's important to create space for relaxation, self-care, and moments of enjoyment. After all, productivity thrives when you're rested, focused, and energized. This month, it's also a good time to re-evaluate your priorities and understand what truly matters to you. Life can get chaotic, and sometimes we lose sight of our core values. Take some time to reflect and ask yourself, are the things you're dedicating your time to aligned with your deeper goals? If not, this is your chance to make adjustments. Prioritize what adds value to your life and well-being. In doing so, you might also find that it's time to let go of certain habits or relationships that are no longer serving you. Whether they are negative thought patterns or connections that drain your energy, consider what you need to release in order to make room for new growth. Letting go doesn't mean closing doors, it means creating space for healthier, more fulfilling things to enter your life. This month can be one of cleansing and renewal, both materially and emotionally. It's a time to refresh your mindset and clear away the clutter that holds you back. It's about letting go of the old to welcome in the new, to foster a stronger, more balanced version of yourself. As you move forward, use this time to take a step in the right direction. Strengthen your knowledge, improve your skills, and set yourself up for future opportunities. You don't need to do everything all at once, but take consistent action toward your goals. The more you build on your foundation, the more confident and prepared you'll feel when new opportunities arise. This is your time for growth, renewal, and a fresh start. Embrace it fully, and use it wisely. Path 2. This month will be serious. This month you will have to focus on important internal processes. The period can be quite serious, and you will need to collect your thoughts and understand your desires, feelings, and attitude to the world around you. This is a time when you may feel the need to rethink what is truly important to you. It will be especially important to understand which aspects of your life have exhausted themselves and no longer bring joy or benefit. From time to time, each of us has to ask ourselves the question, what in my life no longer works? This can concern both relationships and work, hobbies, or even habits. Giving up what no longer serves you can be a step towards great internal cleansing. Now is the time for deep introspection and reflection. Ask yourself questions, what really inspires and fulfills you? What causes resistance or discomfort? Try to understand what your true purpose is. This can be a difficult process, but it will definitely lead to greater clarity and harmony in life. Changing your environment can also be an important step towards personal growth. If you feel that your current environment is not supporting you, this is a signal to reconsider your environment. Communicating with people who inspire you and support you on your path to your goals can significantly accelerate your growth. Perhaps it is time to make changes in your social circle to surround yourself with those who share your values and aspirations. Do not forget about the inner work. Rethink past experiences. Take into account the lessons they taught you, and ask yourself the right questions so as not to repeat old mistakes. This will help you move forward more confidently and consciously. However, it is important to act with caution. Avoid abrupt decisions and actions. Making hasty decisions, especially in an emotional state, can lead to undesirable consequences. Try to maintain inner calm and evaluate the situation from different angles. The main thing is not to rush and be attentive to your decisions so that they are balanced and justified. Half 3. This month is good for new beginnings. This month opens up great opportunities for you to start something new. Now is the time to focus on your goals and interests. Decide what you want to achieve, and take action. Often we put off important steps, doubting or not daring to start. But this month will be good for taking the first step and embarking on new beginnings. It is important not only to understand what you want to achieve in life, but also to actively start acting. Without action, your dreams and goals will remain just ideas. It's time to make them a reality. Of course, it is not always easy to start, but right now the stars will be favorable for taking the steps you have been putting off for so long. Believe in yourself and your strengths. This is the time to start. However, try to avoid conflicts and pressure on others. Striving for your goal should not destroy relationships with others. On the contrary, it is important to approach this process with respect and understanding for the people around you. We are all in constant interaction, and the support of loved ones and colleagues can play a decisive role in success. Use this time to introduce something new into your life. This could be a change of job, mastering a new profession, or even taking up a hobby that you have been putting off for a long time. Perhaps you have long dreamed of taking the course or learning a new skill, but have been putting it off for later. Now is a great time to start. Don't forget to think strategically. 2. Each step should be conscious and justified. Try to think in advance how you will move forward and what actions will lead to the desired result. It is important to consider not only external circumstances, but also your internal resources, emotional state, and motivation. Listen to your emotions and listen to yourself. The emotional component of any undertaking plays no less a role than rational arguments. Act with respect for others and taking into account your own needs. This is a time for growth and moving forward, but it is important that your development is harmonious and balanced. Half 4. This month is dedicated to love and relationships, creating alliances, romantic, creative, and business. This month will be focused on developing your relationships, both personal and professional. The time when it is especially important to focus on creating strong connections with others. This is the perfect time to enter into profitable partnerships, find like-minded people, and create effective teams. Your relationships with other people will come to the forefront, and paying attention to how you interact with loved ones and colleagues will be especially important. Now you have an excellent opportunity to establish romantic connections, make new friends, or even start working with people with whom you share common goals. Emotional connections will play a key role at this time. If you have long dreamed of strengthening your relationship with someone or improving interaction in a team, the month promises to be successful for such endeavors. If there have been disagreements with loved ones in your life, this time will give a chance for reconciliation. If there are misunderstandings between you and your family or friends, now is the best time to discuss your feelings and find common ground. Try to be open and sincere, because the importance of honest conversations during this period cannot be overestimated. It is important to understand your feelings, understand what you want and how to achieve it in a relationship. Of course, this may not be easy, especially if the situation is complicated. But despite possible difficulties, the process of reconciliation and clarification of relations is quite realistic. Try to be tolerant of yourself and others, remembering that it is precisely such moments that can lead to real rapprochement and mutual understanding. It is important to remember that during this period it is easy to destroy what you have been building for a long time. Emotions may be on the rise, and it is important not to let fleeting impulses affect your long-term relationships. Awareness and attention to your actions, thoughts, and feelings will become especially important. Before making important decisions, try to stop and think them over. This is a time for strengthening connections, not for destroying them. Focus on maintaining harmony and creating healthy, mutually respectful relationships, whether in your personal life or professional life. Path 5. This month is full of opportunities and perfect for self-expression and achieving. This month brings with it many opportunities that can become an important step toward your goals and dreams. A time when you should pay attention to your personal growth and development. This is a great opportunity to improve your skills, acquire new knowledge and expand your horizons. It is important not only to understand what you want to achieve, but also to actively work on yourself, striving to become the best version of yourself. Pay attention to learning and development. Now is the right time to devote time to new knowledge, mastering new areas or deepening existing skills. Write down your goals and clearly formulate what you want to achieve. Understanding where you are moving will help you not to get lost in the process and clearly plan your steps. Remember that this period provides a unique chance for growth and progress, the time when circumstances are favorable for your advancement. Do not put off important decisions and action for later, otherwise you risk missing out on valuable opportunities. Try to act actively and decisively, so as not just to plan, but to make your dreams come true. If you have been putting off any undertakings or projects for a long time, now is the time to start them. Be open to new offers and opportunities that may come your way. Unexpected offers may arise that will lead to new interesting projects and career moves. This is also a good time to see the fruits of your previous efforts. You may notice growth in your career or success in other areas that you have been working towards for a long time. In addition, this month is ideal for creating new creative projects. If you are interested in art, music or literature, now is the time to invest your energy in creativity. New ideas may appear that will inspire you to create something meaningful. Be ready to unleash your potential and take your talents to the next level. This is a time to take action, learn, develop and turn your ambitions into reality. Make the most of this month. Path 6. This month requires active action. This month will require determination and activity from you. If you have ideas, dreams or projects that you have long wanted to implement, now is the perfect time to test them in practice. Don't put it off for later, because this period gives you every opportunity to take action. Your ideas can turn into reality if you start taking steps towards them. Use this month to tune into your true goals and desires. Sometimes we forget that it is important not only to move forward, but also to understand where exactly we want to go. Now is the time to figure out what you really want and what is a priority for you. Focus on what inspires and motivates you, and allow yourself to dream without limits. Dreams are not just fantasies, they are fuel for your future. Allow yourself to fantasize, because it is in the process of dreaming that the boldest and most unusual ideas can be born. Sometimes the brightest and most unique solutions come when we are not afraid to think outside the box. This will help you not only to realize your dreams, but also to see new opportunities that may not have been noticeable before. Inspiration can come from a variety of sources: books, music, nature, as well as communication with interesting people who can't share their experiences or views. Don't be afraid to discover new things and try something that previously seemed unusual or even impossible to you. This is a time for expanding horizons and experimenting. Be ready to go in new directions and look for alternative ways to solve problems. This will help you get out of your comfort zone and discover new perspectives. It is important to avoid negative emotions during this period. They can cloud your perception and direct your energy in the wrong direction. Do not waste your energy on useless conflicts or worries. Try to stay calm and focused in order to move toward your goals. This month, your energy should work for you, not against you. Use this time to develop your ideas, to make your dreams come true. Remember that active actions and a positive attitude will lead you to new achievements and help create a solid foundation for future success. Path 7. This is a time for new acquaintances and opportunities. This month will be special, as it will give you a chance to make new acquaintances and expand your horizons. First of all, pay attention to your loved one and family. Family relationships may require your attention, and perhaps you will have to support your relatives in solving some important issues. Be ready to show care and help, because at this time it is your support that can play a key role in the lives of those dear to you. However, do not forget about yourself and your goals. Now is a great time to actively expand your social circle. Make new acquaintances. Meet people who can bring fresh ideas to your life. These connections can be very useful not only on a personal level, but also on a professional level. New acquaintances can become your allies, and their experience can be a valuable resource for your growth and development. Be open to new meetings and do not limit yourself to your usual social circles. Perhaps among these people you will find those who share your interests, aspirations, or can offer useful information that will help you advance in your endeavors. These acquaintances can open up new perspectives and opportunities for you that you might not have noticed in another situation. In addition, use this period to develop communication skills. This is a time when it is important to be attentive to how you interact with others. Work on the ability to listen, understand, and express yourself clearly and constructively. Improving communication will contribute to harmony in relationships and help you achieve more in various areas of life. However, try to avoid conflicts and tense situations. Emotional harmony and calmness will be necessary during this period so that your energy is not wasted. Focus on constructive solutions and mutual understanding to develop useful connections and relationships. This month offers you many new opportunities for personal and professional growth. Use them wisely and with an open heart. Path 8. Now is the time to focus on what brings you joy. This month is a great opportunity to bring joy and satisfaction back into your life. If you have long forgotten dreams or desires that you have been putting off for some reason, now is the time to return to them. July is not only a month of rest, but also a chance to fill your life with positive moments. This is a time when you can not only relax, but also take steps to become happier and more satisfied. Take care of yourself and pay attention to your conditions. This can be something simple, but very important. For example, a trip to a spa or time spent in nature. Such a rest will help you recuperate, relieve stress and feel harmony with yourself and the world around you. Sometimes it is such moments that allow you to find inner peace and clarity, which are so necessary for further steps. This period is also favorable for strengthening relationships with others. An important emphasis of the month will be attention to loved ones and the creation of harmonious connections. This is a time when you should be especially attentive to those around you and devote time to quality interactions. It is important to take care of your relationships, appreciate them and invest in their development. In addition, July is a great opportunity to find inner harmony and outer beauty. Pay attention to what brings you joy, whether it is a hobby, creative activity or simply enjoying the moment. It is important to maintain balance in all areas of life, paying attention not only to work and responsibilities, but also to your emotions, needs and interests. Remember to follow your feelings and inner aspirations, and not to focus on the expectations of others. Sometimes we depend too much on what others think, but this is the month to focus on your own desires and values. This will help you feel more confident and harmonious. If there is misunderstanding or tension in your relationships with loved ones, try to be the one who takes the first step towards reconciliation. July is a time for conflict resolution and peace restoration, so try to avoid sharp clashes and work on strengthening mutual understanding. This month is a great time to recuperate, return to your dreams and strengthen relationships with those who are dear to you. Let this period be a time of joy and harmony in your life. Path 9. July is a month of active changes and moving forward. July promises to be a month of significant changes and new opportunities. During this period, you may feel a powerful surge of energy and motivation that will help you move toward your goals. This is a time when everything around you may be set for active action, and you will feel that the time has come to prove yourself. Your efforts and determination will work for you, opening up new horizons for achieving success. It is important at this moment to take control of the situation and demonstrate your leadership qualities. Your ability to lead, make decisions, and not be afraid of responsibility will play a key role. This month will be an excellent opportunity to demonstrate your determination and readiness for change. Do not miss the chance to take the initiative into your own hands, because right now you can make the significant step forward. Your success in July will directly depend on your determination and persistence. However, do not forget that achievements come not only through constant efforts, but also through the ability to think strategically. It is important not only to work hard, but also to do it wisely. Planning, analysis and smart decisions will be your allies on the path to success. This month can bring unexpected changes. Perhaps you will have to travel or even change your place of residence. Such events can have a significant impact on your life, opening up new perspectives and opportunities for growth. Be prepared for change, and embrace it with an open heart and a willingness to adapt. In general, July will be a time of action, significant steps forward, and possible success if you are ready to take responsibility for your decisions and actions. Do not be afraid of change, This is a chance for you to become stronger, more confident, and more successful. It is important to be ready to take charge of your destiny and move forward boldly. What will your July energy be like? Find out with the Path Forecast.